Okay, so this is the second part to our lesson from yesterday on slope. Yesterday, just like we just reviewed, yesterday we looked at a line that was already graphed and we tried to find the slope based on the distance between the 2 points. Now today, the difference is that we're actually going to draw that line, and then in some cases we are going to find the slope as well. All right, so this is the first graph that I need to see. Hold on one second. Let me get over here. Okay, so on our first graph on our notes, okay, I want you to go ahead and do example 3 on the top of page 380. It says draw a line that has a slope of -3 and passes through the points 2, 5. Okay? Now the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to plot the point on the graph with the coordinates that it already gave me. Okay, so 2, 5. I'm going to go, remember 2 is my x value and 5 is my y value. So I'm going to go over 2, up 5, and plot my point. Okay? Now my slope is what tells me where my next point is going to go. Now remember, okay, any whole number I can write over 1. So if you ever see a slope that's just a whole number, you know that that's the same thing as putting it over 1. Now you have your rise over your run. Which one's your rise? -3 or 1? -3 is your rise, and 1 is your run. Now, this is the important part and what people are getting confused about. You start at the point you've already plotted. Okay, so that's your starting point. So I start at the point that I've already plotted, and I rise -3. Okay, so I'm going down 3 from 5 down to 2. I rise -3, and then I go over 1, and I plot my point. And you can keep doing this. Now I'm going to go down 3 more. Oops. I'm going to go down 3 more. And I'm going to go over 1. Run 1. And plot. Yes, they do. All right. Now, again, I follow my slope. Down 3 because it's -3. So I go down to -4. And I go over 1. And plot my point. And I could keep doing this forever. Okay. And these points give me the map to draw my straight line. And that is how I graph a line when I'm given my slope and at least one coordinate. All right? Now, this is just like numbers 24 and 26 on your homework tonight. So if you're struggling, go online and watch this part of the video, okay? And I go through exactly how to do it. All right, now, the second type of problem you're going to see. Hold on. Okay, is if you're given 2 coordinates. Okay, so if you're given the coordinates 7 and 2. Yes, I want you to do this one. This is the second one that you're doing in your notes. And -1, -2. The first thing that you do, okay, the instructions will say, draw the graph of the line that passes through these points. So first of all, I need to graph the line. Then find the slope. First thing I do, plot these points. Right 7, up 2, left 1, down 2. And now I draw my line. Okay? They are very far apart. All right, now I need to figure out my rise over my run. But which point do I start at? Do I start at the 7, 2 or -1, -2?
7, 2.
The one that's farthest to the left. Remember, I always read the graph left to right. So I start down at -1, -2. And now I need to figure out my rise. So how many units do I go if I go from -2 to +2?
4.
I'm going 4 units up. And how many units across if I go from -1 to +7?
7.
-1 to +7, it's 8 units. It's 8 units. So my slope is 4 over 8. Final answer? No. It is 1/2. I need to reduce it. And that is how I find my slope. And that, guys, is all you need to know for 8.3 slope.